Hey everyone, and today I'll be walking through what makes ExpressVPN such an easy and reliable option, especially if you want a VPN that's genuinely hassle-free to use. So if you've ever tried out a VPN before and found it confusing or just kind of awkward, ExpressVPN does a really good job of making everything as simple as possible, even for someone who's brand new to all this. Now, one of the best things about Express is just how beginner-friendly the whole experience is. It doesn't matter if you're setting this up for yourself or maybe helping a parent or grandparent get started. The app works across all the popular devices, so whether you're on an iPad, your laptop, a smart TV, or even setting it up on your router, you'll find a consistent design that's always straightforward. The interface really couldn't be easier. There's a big on-off button right in the middle of the screen, so all you do is pick your location and hit connect. That's it. And if you need to disconnect, it's just another tap. Setting up on different devices is a huge plus here. So for example, if you've got ExpressVPN on your phone and also on your laptop, it's the exact same process. Same look, same layout. And you don't need to relearn anything. Even on smart TVs and routers, the interface stays clean and accessible, so you won't run into any surprises there. That consistency across platforms is something you don't always get with other VPNs. Now, when you're picking a server, ExpressVPN keeps things really smooth. Just go to the Locations tab, and you'll find over 3,000 servers available, spread across 105 countries. That means you're almost always going to have a reliable connection nearby, which helps a lot with speed and performance. If you're not sure which location to use, there's even a recommended section that highlights the best servers for you, based on where you are and what you're trying to do. And if there are certain locations you use a lot, for example, maybe you always want to connect through the US or the UK, you can click the little star next to those servers and save them as favorites. That way, the next time you need them, they're right at the top of your list. All of the servers are organized by continent, which makes it really easy to browse. So let's say you want to access American services like Netflix or Hulu, just select a US server like Dallas, and either click the on-off button or double-click the server, and you're instantly connected. And if you want to switch over to France to check out some local content, you just select a server there and reconnect. ExpressVPN will update your IP address right away, and any site you visit will think you're browsing from France. It's all very quick, and you can switch back and forth as much as you like. One thing I really appreciate is how approachable the interface is, no matter your comfort level with tech. There's nothing overwhelming about it, and if you're ever helping someone else set things up, you won't need to explain a bunch of complicated settings. The core experience is just open the app, choose your location, and hit connect. But if you do want to dive into more advanced options, all of that is neatly organized in the settings menu. Express doesn't clutter the main screen with stuff most people don't need. Let's talk about some of those settings for a second. One of the most important features is the kill switch, which you might also see called network lock. This is turned on by default on Windows, Mac, Linux, and the AirCove router. What it does is really simple but super important. If your VPN connection ever drops unexpectedly, it instantly blocks your internet traffic, so your real IP address and data don't accidentally leak out. That's a huge security boost. And because it's enabled automatically, you don't need to worry about setting it up. Another feature you'll find is split tunneling. Now this lets you decide which apps or websites go through the VPN and which ones don't. So for example, you might want to stream videos over the VPN, but have your online banking go through your regular connection. It's optional, and honestly, most people probably won't need to mess with it unless you have a specific use case. It's also worth noting that split tunneling isn't available on macOS 11 or newer, but for everyone else, it's right there if you want it. Now when it comes to protocols, ExpressVPN handles all of the complexity for you. By default, it recommends leaving the protocol setting on automatic, and that's definitely the way to go unless you're someone who likes to tinker around. Their lightweight protocol is the fastest and most reliable, and as of 2025, it's actually been completely rewritten in Rust, which just means it's even more secure and dependable now. The whole idea is to give you the fastest connection possible without you needing to know all the technical details. If you're wondering how this all works in practice, here are a couple of quick examples. Maybe you're traveling and you want to watch shows from back home. Just pick a server in your home country, connect, and all your streaming services will think you're right there. Or if you're in a cafe using public Wi-Fi, turning on ExpressVPN adds a solid layer of security to protect your personal information. And for torrenting, every server is optimized so you don't need to look for anything special. Just connect and download with peace of mind. One of the biggest reasons people stick with ExpressVPN is reliability. It's consistent, it's stable, and it's always quick to connect. Whether you're streaming, browsing, or working remotely, it just works without any of the headaches you might run into with cheaper or less established VPNs. But privacy is where ExpressVPN really sets itself apart. They have a strict no logs policy, so they're not collecting or tracking any of your online activity. And this isn't just a claim. They've been independently audited more than 20 times by major firms like KPMG and PwC. Plus, even when Turkish authorities actually seized an ExpressVPN server as part of an investigation, they found zero user data on it. So you can be confident that your privacy is taken seriously. And if you're looking for the best deal, there's usually an exclusive discount available. So be sure to check the description for the current offer. If you want even more details on privacy, streaming speeds, or how it performs with torrenting, I'll also have a link to the full review down below. And you don't have to worry about commitment either, because all plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you decide Express isn't the right fit, just request your refund before the 30 days are up. So overall, ExpressVPN is easily one of the best options for anyone who values ease of use, reliable access to streaming services, and top-tier privacy protection. And you don't need to be a tech expert to make the most of it. Everything is built around making your life easier. Hopefully you found this review helpful, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. If you have any questions or if there's another VPN you'd like to see reviewed, just leave those in the comments below, as I love getting to answer as many of those as I can. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.